Hello you guys and welcome to day 5 of Bloons Tower Defense Contested Territory. Okay, so let's take a look at this map here. Let's sit down and talk. Things have been crazy, but we're almost at the very tail end of this event. I've been dying, I'm dead inside. It's been hard recording and uploading a video every day, but we're doing it nonetheless. I also discovered something. So maybe I'm an idiot. You can comment in the description, you're a fucking idiot once we discover this together, but it straight up tells you the rate that you will get contested territory points, and I had no fucking idea. So maybe I'd have a higher score, and maybe I'd actually be top 2 in the leaderboards if I actually just paid attention to that kind of thing. And I know now you're thinking, Elle, what would it matter if you're top 2? You're already top 3. Well, I'm a sociopath, and I'd like to be top 1. I'd like to be number 1. It would be awesome if I was just number 1. I would have a higher score if I just paid attention, but maybe for the next event when I'm on my own in my lonesome, it's something that I will be able to consider. So we're going in with this map. You don't have to be like that silent. Like, it's okay, bestie. Today we're doing the voiceover thing because why not? I feel like with this Bloons series, I'm gonna get to a point where on the last day, I'm gonna be like, in today's episode, I will be going 2D in a 3D space and spontaneously combusting upon victory. It seems inevitable at this point. It's crazy because I've been going pretty hard on this YouTube thing, and even if I've done it in the past, I still feel like I have more questions than when I even started. Posting a video once a day has been no joke, and granted, it may be like lower edited content or shorter videos, at least towards the tail end of this thing, but it's been hard nonetheless. It makes me realize why my favorite YouTubers have things like employees and researchers, and the ones that do it by themselves, really by themselves, just seem to pop in whenever they can. I really have just been too busy frolicking and lollygagging. I didn't even notice what game mode this was, but we're currently doing the least cash, and so I don't know how I'm gonna pull this off. These monkeys are low-key ass as fuck, but I think what we're gonna do is, I think Boomerang Monkey was a good choice. I'm gonna give him the Moab press so that we have something slowing down the Moabs. Maybe I'll get Spectre, or maybe I'll just thug it out with sniper monkeys. I guess we'll fuck around and find out. I feel like in a lot of ways, I'm at my wit's end in life, and maybe that's the overdramatic Leo in me, but I am in a spot where I'm terrified and fearful of the future and everything around me. This bitch right here is ruining my fucking life. I think I'm just nervous about a lot of things, and I feel like I can't work hard enough to be able to set things straight for myself or to guarantee that I will be successful and I will get the things that I want so long as I work hard for them. These days, that's a lot easier said than done with how funky capitalism and the general pay wage has been. There are a lot of times where I feel like I'm in over my head when it comes to this YouTube thing, especially when it comes to the idea of actually liking what I do. I do like it. It feels like a really good and fun way to document things that I enjoy. It's a nice outlet where I can ramble the way that I wish I could to people sometimes while not having the time or maybe the one person around me to sit down and listen. And at the same time, I really don't mind because realistically, I don't think I'd be able to sit down and listen to somebody babble for 2 hours about a video game that they really like. I don't know, maybe I could. Maybe if I was invested enough. But I just like YouTube because it gives me the power to be able to do that. And it also gives you a platform where at the right place and right time, somebody could come across your channel and they will be interested in something as obscure as a video game that came out in 2007 that nobody gives a shit about anymore. So we're done with this round. We're gonna do a really quick walkthrough of the map. And so I basically did exactly what I said I would do. We used our Druid, which he's fucking OP. I love you, Druid, baby, I love you. We also have this guy. I hate saying his name because I feel like I'm saying it wrong. Boomerang Monkey, he slayed, and we've got our sniper monkeys. I did one with the full auto rifle tier, and then one I just put a couple tiers up at the top tier to help with the Moab. So we're gonna continue on to the next level. Dude, I feel like my brain is coming out of my skull. Okay, we're doing a timed attack. I don't know if I'll be able to pull it off, honestly, because it's 14 seconds, but we are going to try it. We've got some pretty good monkeys, and I think I've done this round probably 16 other times. So I'm locking in. Feeling in over my head about this whole thing is a little rough when other people too are doubtful about this plan that I have with YouTube and with becoming somewhat successful through this platform. And I get that a lot. Like, I get like, oh, you know, you need to think more realistically about this, or what's gonna be your backup plan if this doesn't pan out. But it is gonna fucking pan out. I feel like a lot of the times when people tell me to be more realistic, I'm like, dude, nobody got fucking anything done by being realistic. Nobody made it out of the trenches by thinking fucking rationally or whatever. It's always some absolute madman, putting the pedal to the metal, sacrificing a whole bunch of shit, just taking the one leap of faith and really betting on it, truly and utterly believing that it's going to work out. I feel like that a lot of times recently. Like, I just need to take the fucking leap. Okay, shockingly that went well, and honestly I wasn't even nervous. We got our full 40 CT points. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to walk you through it, but Helipilot, Ice Monkey, and a couple others. You saw with your own fucking eyes. I don't need to baby you anymore, okay? You're grown. You're becoming a monkey master now. Okay, you guys, we're gonna do this time attack right here. I'm having a hard time finding tiles that are 40 CT points that are also doable, so I'm just not gonna stress myself out. I've said it before and I'll say it again. You did not need 51 minutes to actually beat this level, even if it's sped up minutes. You didn't need it. I'm also going through this weird thing and point in my life where a lot of people are telling me the same thing. And you could chalk it up to humanity and life being repetitive and all of us being essentially the same at the end of the day. But I see it as a sign that I'm on the right path. Like when people are telling me things like, oh, this is the perfect time for you to take that leap. This is the time where you have to stop being so afraid of your own potential. And so I'm rambling and getting a little existential about things, but I feel like I'm gonna keep putting my eggs in this basket until something gives. I'm just lucky I love it enough to not really mind what the outcome ends up being. But yeah, back to the numbers, I guess. They tend to say that consistency is a big thing with YouTube, so I just wanted to see what would actually happen to my account if I did post basically daily. But I do think part of this was just challenging myself to be able to pull through with something that I said I would do, even if nobody watched, even if nobody cared and nobody was interested. I didn't want to go back on the promise that I had made to myself and to whoever is out there actually watching. Okay, you guys, so as you can see, we defeated that round. We've got our 2 sniper monkeys, 2 different routes, and then we have our ninja monkey, our wizard monkey, and our tack shooter, which I could have probably done this in less time, but I'm frolicking and lollygagging and more friends have joined me. So I think we have one more round and then we're done.
Saying shit at the same time or finishing. That's never happened.
We finish each other's sandwiches.
That's what I was gonna say. Like literally.
And so it all comes back to Bloons BTD6. I'm almost done with this series. I think we have a couple days left. And I'm sad, a little glad. I hope that the next time I involve Bloons in my channel, I'll finally be at a point where I'm able to live stream somewhat frequently to people who are just down to hang out and listen to me babble about whatever the hell while playing a game that I really enjoy and that I have 270 something hours on. I think I've got 2 more days to upload, and that means I have 2 more ways I have to record this footage and make it somewhat innovating or exciting.